All right. What's going on? It is Friday. I am recording this video on a Friday. And like I told you in my last video, every Friday, I'm going to tell you the steps that I've been taking to grow what will become this web show, this podcast, this YouTube channel, however you're watching or listening, or any of that. So I'm just going to kind of run through a list of things that I've been able to do this week that is going to set us up for some better content here in the future. So this is video number 2. When we started this channel just a few days ago, we had 0 subscribers. I think we're up to like 10 or 11. So it's happening. So those 10 or 11 people, if you guys are watching right now, thanks so much. You guys are the founding viewers. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's what I'm talking about. Woohoo! All right. So you need sound effects. That's the thing we're going to need to write that down. Sound effects. Anyway, one thing that you are going to notice right away is the audio quality got a lot better. I remember I came home and my daughter watched the video. She's one of the like 20 views that we have on here. And she said, Dad, your audio was kind of jacked on that first video. And I was like, I know. So again, part of the experience factor, we have this equipment that we use for some of the other videos that we shoot. So I just kind of commandeered it, brought it into my office until I get a brand new setup. So we're going to talk about some of the things that I've purchased between the last video and today. And one of them was a new boom arm, and we'll probably continue to use this microphone for now. But this microphone stand actually was from our live event from Brickfest Live, when we used to have the Brick Show come and they would do live streams right from the show floor. And this microphone stand was from that. But anyway, here are some of the things that I've done so far to foster the growth of this web show. So one, clearly set up and posted video to the YouTube channel. You got to get started, right? It's the first thing you got to do. What I also did is I wanted to bring in people to my office and kind of brainstorm with them and mastermind and talk to them about where they are in their businesses, because, you know, so often, you know, we'll get a message or a text. It's like, hey, I have this idea with my business and I want to help as many people as I can, but it's hard when you know, you can't divide yourself into that many pieces. But if you bring everyone together in one room, then you can all collaborate, and then the room can benefit from being in there with other business owners too. So you kind of get like, you know, the hive mentality where everyone is kind of helping everyone else. So I'm trying to facilitate something like that for later in the month. And I've already reached out to a bunch of people that are going to come in, and I'm probably going to record some things from that meeting, which I'll then be able to share here with you on the channel. So that's some good stuff. Also, you'll see that this channel says Chad Collins - selling with Scourgency. And Scourgency is kind of like a word that I mashed up when I take scarcity and urgency. If you take scarcity and urgency and you mash them together, it makes Scourgency. And that's something, those are like the 2 tactics that I think are the most powerful reason why we've been able to kind of like sell a lot of tickets to our events, sell membership box services, sell retail, like anything. Scarcity and urgency used the right way and in the right combination will get you results that you can't even imagine, really. And you can apply it to anything. Anyway, we need a logo, right? We need like a brand. So there's this website called 99 Designs, and you go in there and you basically say, here's everything I'm thinking about my brand, and you pick different styles. And then over a week or 10 days, you start getting designs back. Anyway, the bottom line is we're starting that process. So over the next few weeks, you'll be able to kind of see how that progresses. I'm going to share it with you right here as we grow. I've also invited 4 people to be interviewed right here. So there'll be video interviews that we're going to be able to share with you right here on the channel if you're watching. And we're also going to take that audio and put it in podcast form. So it'll be on iTunes, it'll be on Spotify, it'll be on SoundCloud, I think, and then a few other places. So here's the thing. I'm not an expert when it comes to like, how do you do that? How do you take the audio and get it to Apple Podcasts? How do you get it on Spotify? But I know people that are. So I've also set up meetings with people that can take the content that's going to be produced on this show just by recording. I send them over the videos and the audio files, and then they do their magic, and then it ends up on iTunes and Spotify. So I've kind of already set those wheels in motion in planning. So it's going to be up to me to do the interviews. It's going to be up to me to record it. It's going to be up to me to create the raw videos. But then I send it off to the experts, and then they're going to put it on all those other sites for distribution. And how do you get people to be on your podcast? So or on your web show? Well, like I said, over the course of the last 5 years, I've gotten to meet a lot of internet marketing type people, business entrepreneurs, and we've become friends over the years. So of course, you always reach out to that small group of friends that you think not only are going to be able to want to get their message out on a new platform, but also are going to provide value to the audience that you want to attract in and watch. So the good news is all 4 of the people that I've asked have said yes, and now we're in the process of scheduling those out. So some will start recording the week after next, and then I think I have 2 scheduled the week after that, and then 1 scheduled the week after that, and then 1 scheduled in February, because this person really only does interviews 1 day a month, and we've missed. He booked all the way up in January. Now February is the spot. So I'm glad I actually got to him kind of early. Can't wait to share with you who all these folks are. Also had to write I'm looking at my notes here. I also had to write like the email copy. And I also wrote the email copy that went out to these folks that didn't know I was going to be doing a show. They had, they knew what we did with our live events, but had no idea that I had an aspiration to kind of do a show and have them on. So I had to educate them about what we have going on, how maybe it will benefit them as well. And that takes time to craft something like that. It's not just like, hey, it's Chad. Hey, I'm doing a show. Do you want to be on? It's definitely more crafty. And if you guys are interested in learning more about, the thought process that I put behind crafting that, I'd be happy to go through and read that email for you. So you could use that or send you a template, and then you could use that if you ever want to do a show yourself. So again, just drop me a line in the comments or send me a DM, all the different ways. So if you're watching on YouTube, I guess the comments is the best way to do it. I also wrote and picked the music for the intro for what this web show is going to become. You guys want to hear the music? Because I dig it. Now, back in the day, by the way, if you don't know if you can see this, oh man, when we did our Lego videos, I picked this up. It's called Jewel Beat, and this company doesn't even exist anymore. But meanwhile, this hard drive is filled with all this royalty-free music that I bought. Oh, I got to plug it back in. And I just kind of went through it, and I found something that I was like, oh, you know what? I could do an intro over this. Check this out. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not even it. Not this song. Hold on. Here we go. This one. Okay, you get the point. So anyway, imagine that. And then I wrote the script that I'm going to read and record here probably. That's going to be overlaid on top of that music. And that will kind of be the intro and get you all hyped up and ready for whatever the show is going to be that day. So again, all this stuff is happening like after normal business hours. So this is like while I'm on the couch watching the Flyers or getting ready to watch my Eagles on Sunday for the playoffs. All this is happening after hours. And, look, we're running a lot of events here right outside my door. And that is priority. But this is kind of, if you want to build something else, like you got to find the extra time to do it. And that's what this is all about. For instance, right now it is 7:18. I have to go get my son soon from hockey on Friday night. And that's when this is going up. So, okay. That is all for now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not sure how long. This is probably another 10-minute or 12-minute video or so. Really appreciate it. Please go ahead and comment on this video. If you've got any value from this, let me know in the comments. You know all the things to do on the YouTube. And if you're not following me on the IG, hit me up at chadcollins.me. I can't wait to talk to you. At a minimum, it'll be next Friday when I talk to you about all the stuff that that we've done since this video. And then maybe I'll pop in and talk about some random things between then. But I'm definitely going to be on Instagram. So if you want some more stuff, Instagram it up. All right. Stay creative, everyone. Peace.